Y'all see this little boy right here, man? They say he blew a woman head off with an AR-15 because she crashed into him in traffic. I, what are we doing, man? I don't know the full story. We finna get into it. Like I said, shout out to the Law and Crime Network for this video. Let's get into it.
Years old when he shoots and kills a mother after a minor fender bender.
Ma'am,
What?
put your seatbelt, okay? I'm Officer Lepper with the Denver Police Department, okay?
Just hours after shooting her in cold blood, he cries to his own mother at the police station.
What you crying for now?
Stop. Today's case takes us to Denver, Colorado, where on February 20th, 2021, 32-year-old Pamela Cabriales was on her way home from dinner with a friend. According to local TV station KUSA, Pamela's family says she was extremely giving, passionate, and loving. They describe her as a social butterfly who was always there if you needed her. Pamela worked as a real estate agent, and she was also a mother to her 6-year-old son, Leo.
Damn.
Champagne, no?
This part does.
Yeah.
That's sad, bro.
In pictures and in videos, Pamela seems happy and full of life. But all of that changed 4 years ago this month. Pamela was behind the wheel of her Range Rover, driving along Interstate 25 that goes right through Denver. When she stopped at a red light at an intersection of I-25 and Colfax, shots rang out. We now know the person shooting was then 14-year-old Remy Cordova. Cordova was in the passenger seat of another car that was driven by this guy named Nishan Johnson. Cordova had thought that the car had been tapped by Pamela's in a small fender bender. And according to court docs, he said, quote, "Can I bust on them?" Johnson then replied, "Do what you gotta do. That's..."
All right, so this little boy, first of all, he wasn't even the one driving. He with this other doofus, you know, this other dumbass. Thought the shorty tapped him, you know, a little fender bender. He asked him, "Can I bust on him?" And he said, "Do what you gotta do." Like, where's the, like, why are you, I don't even know what to say, bro. Like, it's just sad, bro. Like, why are you running around with, I don't even know. The little nigga nuts probably ain't even dropped yet. You can tell when he was 14 when he did it.
According to KUSA,
this nigga running around with an AR-15.
Got out of the car
like, come
with
on.
an AR-15 and fired 15 to 20 shots into Pamela's Range Rover. Witnesses on the scene say at first they didn't even know what was happening.
No, 15 to 20.
Pop, 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 pop.
He damn near let the whole clip go.
It didn't register what was happening.
Do your research, bro. The maximum of an AR hold is 30 rounds. The minimum is 30 rounds. He fired 15 to 20 of them bitches.
Until the cars in the 2 lanes next to me started going. And then I realized I said, "Oh shit, something's happening."
On
and
me?
I ducked down.
On me? I would have I would have got up out of there.
I pulled next to the car. Barely got a glance. It looked as though the window was either rolled down or shot out, but I believe that the window was out. I didn't look at the windshield or see inside the vehicle.
She called.
And then the car that was in front of them sped off. I went behind them, but pretty far back because they went pretty quickly, and got off on Federal. So they went straight and I got off on Federal, and I didn't obviously see what occurred because the car was
it's a pretty big car. He was about like 5'6", 5'7", and that's when I noticed that he had a gun. So my first instinct when I heard it was to get down just in case if they started shooting towards me.
Well, I would have got up out of there.
I did not physically see the weapon.
Okay.
I seen the light from when you
flash,
shoot the gun.
the flash,
You have the light,
the muzzle flash.
Sound.
Okay.
So that's what I heard. I heard the toof, toof, toof.
So the light, like the muzzle.
Like literally, just imagine you thought you tap somebody, getting a little fender, but then you get ready, get out. Then you get ready to get out. You see this little boy hop out with an AR-15 and walk up to your window and fire on you, open fire on you, letting off 15, 20 shots. She wasn't, bro. I don't know how many shots she called, but bro, she probably caught all of them damn near.
Call it. It's like the fire, like when you
the muzzle flash.
Or you fire a gun and and it comes out. Those gases escape. And what color was that you saw?
When I looked over, the first time I heard it, I got goosebumps. So I looked over and I just remember seeing white. So.
Okay, but you saw the muzzle flash.
Yeah.
Yeah, the muzzle flash.
Yeah,
yes.
muzzle flash
coming out. How many times do you think you saw flashes?
About 6 times.
Damn, bro.
Did you hear the person that got out from the right front passenger seat of that car? Did you hear him say anything?
No, because the little nigga hopped out on some crash out and just started shooting.
I didn't hear anything at all because my music I had my music loud because I'm a big fan of music, and I had my music going, and then that's when I heard the first gunshot go off, and I look over, and then I just see the light, like the white.
The muzzle flash, my guy.
You guys call it. Yeah,
the muzzle flash.
I got goosebumps on my arm because I just knew that. But when I was driving away, I noticed one in the rear mirror poke his head out, like look back.
Tell me more about that.
So I was going, because my first instinct was to get away because I was scared.
Well, me, bro, I would have shot.
I was going, and then I was trying to get away quickly as possible. And I look in the rear mirror, and I see the Range Rover in there. And I look in, and I see the Honda coming.
Okay.
And I just see a head go like this, but it had a hoodie on. So.
Okay, and was that from the front area of the car, or the rear area of the car? So from the passenger side or driver's side?
Driver's side. It was a black hoodie.
Okay.
It's crazy.
So it came from the driver?
Yeah, the driver's side.
So put an arrow in red the direction he shoots at. And this sounds silly, but what led you to believe he was shooting in the direction of that car?
Well, because when he started shooting, I noticed that the light from when he shot it was going backwards.
Okay.
So I was like, all right. So that I ducked down, and that's when I lifted up my head just to take a peek, and that's when I seen his arm on the side of the car facing backwards.
Okay.
After the shooting, Cordova and Johnson sped off in their car as first responders rushed to the scene.
Ma'am, I'm gonna cut your seatbelt, okay?
That's just crazy, bro.
With the Denver Police Department, okay?
She ain't moving. That's sad, bro. Shot this innocent woman for no reason.
Here's the scene from another perspective.
I'm just gonna keep some pressure on him, okay?
Like, look at the glass, bro. Shattered there.
Hey, she took quite a few hits, about 4 or 5 rounds to the face.
Oh.
Is she the only victim? She's the only victim.
Oh.
Let me see if I can find that.
She took, I took 4 or 5 of them to the face, bro. Like, oh my God.
In her purse. Yeah.
I know it. I know that's a disturbing scene to see, bro. See.
Hey, Scott, hold that seat. It's not going. Is there anything behind the seat? No.
It's all electric. Hang on, I got it.
Is that her purse? Yeah, I'm trying to find my ID. Is there more than anybody else? No, it's just one person. Could you hold that open while I look through it, please? Thanks. Scott, grab the scoop real quick. Check in this pocket. 160, I got 7 gunshots to the front. 3 heads.
That's crazy.
Nothing. Coming head first.
But here are the moments leading up to it.
Nothing. Hey Jared, did you need the northbound or southbound off-ramp closed?
Like, bro, like, really, bro, like,
Let's do southbound.
just imagine, bro. Like I said, she thought she was having had a normal fender bender. She thought she's probably getting her stuff together. Like I said, probably getting her stuff together and thought she's got to get out and have a normal interaction. Like I said, she just seen this Hey Arnold looking nigga hop out with an AR-15, bro, and shoot. Like, this is crazy, bro.
Figure it out.
Like 4 or 5 to the face is crazy, bro.
Do you guys need an extra set of hands for anything?
Meanwhile, investigators were still working to track down the suspects involved in her shooting. The next day, a Denver police officer spotted a car wanted from a separate incident. There had been this gang shooting at a McDonald's where multiple shots were fired. And at the time, the cops didn't realize this car was also involved in Pamela's shooting. But they did know the people inside needed to be questioned. This led to a small chase, and it's something Nishan Johnson talked about during his police interview.
We're driving. And we get to the light.
He about to tell everything.
Police was on the side. They get to the side, the back of us. They get behind us. I take a right. They drive.
Well, me, I know it's cold in that motherfucker.
They keep following.
Like I said, he about to tell everything.
I take another right, but the ice was too slippery. So I hit the curb, and that's when they turned the lights on.
Tell me more about the conversation in the car.
Spook.
Who notices the police either on the side of you or behind you?
I mean, we all did, to be honest, because when you're looking at when you at the stop sign, you're gonna look out your window.
Okay.
And then when I looked out the window, I seen the police pull up.
What is the conversation in the car?
Niggas got scared and hit the gas and crashed.
Conversation in the car, but they could go.
I'm sorry?
I said it wasn't no conversation in no car, but
yeah,
go.
Let's go.
But go?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why was that?
I don't know.
Okay. Earlier you told me because you didn't have a license.
Yeah, like I don't have no license, but
you out here driving around doing gang activities,
conversation,
committing crimes.
Okay.
Yeah, look at them little niggas, stupid.
Did we have while the police was behind us?
And who was telling you to go?
Little bro, he was like, bro, just go. You feel
Little
me?
bro.
I mean, don't have no license. You feel me? Not finna pull off.
Did little bro say he was hot?
Nah. He say, nigga, go.
Okay.
You know how nowadays this young generation gonna run from the police or do anything from the police.
You look young yourself.
So.
And that's the thing, bro. He the little homie. And meanwhile, he around these older niggas and they influence him to do this. Like he asked dudes like, he said, can I bust at him? Do what you gotta do. So the little nigga was thirsty to catch something. Like he probably ain't never caught a body in his life. He probably said the little nigga nuts probably ain't dropped yet. And he just was thirsty to catch a body though. Like them niggas be crazy, bro.
So you listened to him. So you listened to him and you went.
That's how it was. You feel me? Because after they turned on their lights, everybody started panicking.
Tell me how they panicked. How did you know they panicked, Nishan?
Because you know when the police get behind you,
he telling everything
you know too. You ain't doing nothing. Like me, when I know I ain't doing nothing wrong, I wasn't really panicking. But what made me really panic was because they was all going like, bro, come on, go. And I don't have a license. I was like, bro, that ain't true. I ain't stopping. Fuck it, come on.
That's why y'all shouldn't be out committing crime, stupid ass little boys.
It was like everything would happen so quick. And when he was like, go, bro, go, I was like, all right, fuck it. I don't have no license, none of that, come on.
Police eventually tracked Johnson down to a shed where he was hiding. And that's where they found some incriminating evidence.
You know why I'm asking all these questions? Because the we were found in, those shell casings match at our murder scene. Can you explain that to me? And you said nobody's in the shed with you. Okay?
They put you down.
By yourself. But the same caliber shell casing that's in the shed where you're at is the same caliber at our murder scene. Can you explain that to me?
They put the shell casings in the shed.
Nobody handed me nothing.
Okay, so how did that end up in the shed with you?
I mean, how did it end up in the shed with you?
Oh, I ain't gonna cut it.
You feel me, cuz?
Okay.
You already talking. You might as well go ahead and tell the rest of it.
Your chance to be honest, okay? And I'm not saying you're not, so please don't be offended by that. Okay, but I don't know is not going to cut it. As I told you before when we first started, it's a homicide investigation. I told you you're not free to leave. Okay? You remember that? Okay. If you were there for something or somebody asked you to hold on to something, I need to know.
You feel me?
Okay. And not just for myself, but for yourself. You got a kid, right?
2.
You want to see those kids grow up?
I got 2 kids.
Do you want to be able to hold them and not be behind glass when you see them?
Nah, take his ass to jail too.
Visit you during yard time.
Take his ass to jail too.
Again, I'm not threatening you. I'm not upset with you, but I'm telling you, this is the road we're going down. You're digging yourself a hole here. So if you have something, you know something.
And I ain't only reason why, and like I said, if he would have called one of his ops, okay, shit, you know, shit happened. But they killed the innocent woman, bro. Take that nigga to jail, bro. No, he don't need to see them kids. Clearly, he doesn't care.
Now's the time to tell me.
He didn't care.
Okay, you tell me you were by yourself when you ran. Nobody else was in that shed. I asked you several times that question. You're adamant nobody was. Okay? So it's one of two things. Either you were there at that murder scene, or somebody gave you something to hold on to.
You feel me?
So now's your chance to help yourself.
Either way, it's stupid.
Don't dig yourself a hole. You got one foot in this hole right now, Nishan. Okay?
Investigators spoke with Johnson for more than 5 hours on multiple occasions, and honestly, they didn't get very much, but they got even less info from Remy Cordova.
I'm going to advise you of your rights, and then I'm going to leave the room, and
my motor is sick.
To talk about whether or not you want to.
Well, your son out here shooting innocent women in the face with an AR-15.
Okay. You okay, ma'am?
I'm sorry, Mom.
You.
Stop.
The woman
This is now you sorry. Now the little nigga sorry. Like, come on, cuz get it, man. Stop with all the BS,
Cordova
bro.
in this video
You want to like say you weren't sorry when you hopped out?
He's only 14 years old at the time.
You feel me? The little nigga nuts ain't probably dropped yet.
You can hear Cordova apologize to his mother.
I'm sorry.
Okay, it's still February 21st, 2021. According to that clock, it's now 10:05 p.m. And I've given you and your mom opportunity to talk about this investigation. Let me ask you, did you understand the rights as they have been explained to you?
Yes, sir.
Yes?
Well, which,
do you have any conflict with your mom that would prevent her from providing you with guidance and advice about your rights? No? With these rights in mind, are you willing to talk to us about this investigation?
No, sir.
No?
No.
But even though Cordova didn't talk, investigators already knew a bit about him because he had a juvenile criminal record and was on police's radar as a gang member. Prosecutors later said that Cordova's motivation in Pamela's murder was to rise up the ranks in this gang world. Cordova's case eventually moved from juvenile court to district court because of the severity of the crime. He was charged as an adult with first-degree murder and first-degree attempted murder. That second charge was added because another driver had been in the line of fire when Cordova had fired the shots. Now, that person was not injured, so the charge became attempted murder. In November of last year, Cordova was found guilty. He's since been sentenced to life in prison with the possibility of parole in 40 years. Nishan Johnson has also been convicted for his involvement in the case. In June 2023, he was sentenced to 35 years in prison. As for Pamela, her family says her memory lives on through her son Leo.
You feel me? Like, I ain't got no sympathy for him. Like I said, if they would have caught one of their ops or something, the enemy suckers, you wear the hell, okay, that's understandable. The woman accidentally hit him, tapped the car, and this little nigga gonna say, should I bust at him? And then the dumbass nigga in the next seat gonna say, do what you gotta do, so he can climb up the ranks to be in the gang. Like, this is what it's a sickness, bro, and this is what it's come to. Like I said, I know niggas that's really in the streets. They ain't doing this, bro. Like, it's like niggas is not street no more, bro. Like, you catching innocent people, an innocent woman that had nothing to do with nothing, bro. You unalived her for no reason. Like, now her 6-year-old son ain't gonna be able to see his mama no more. Like, cause you wanted to rise up in the ranks in the gang. Like, what are we doing, bro? Like, you little niggas need to get out the streets, bro. It ain't nothing in the streets, bro. Especially if y'all doing crash out, dummy shit like that, bro. Unalive innocent women. Like, women do not get touched unless she was doing something criminal. She got you set up, or she was in the gang, dissing you, and then okay, it is what it is. But innocent people, innocent women, kids, no, bro, that's not no, bro. Like, what are y'all doing, bro? Like I ain't got no sympathy for him. The other nigga should have got life too, just for the hell of it. He got 35. He should have got life right along with the other little nigga, the Hey Arnold looking nigga. But y'all hit that like and subscribe button for me, man.